It is currently 6:52 in the morning. I got up at 6:30 and just took a shower, got ready for the day, and decided that I would come in and do a Charles headlines today. When you watch this, it'll probably be 6:00 at night, so it's 12 hours later. So that's an interesting correlation. All right. So if you hear someone screaming "Dad" in the background, my son will probably wake up and want to come in and harass me while I'm recording, but obviously I'm not going to let that happen. So just ignore that in the background. Brandy will probably get up and take care of him, but I'm not come out of here. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. So we have a lot going on today. I have a lot to talk about with you today, including a bank situation, some cryptocurrency stuff, AG Garland, Germany hitting the news again, documents being leaked about presidential candidates, and all kinds of crazy things that you're going to want to listen to. So stay tuned and make sure that you're paying attention and watch this all the way to the end. All right, first things first, if you would like to support us, you can do so at firesidegrace.com/partner with us, or you can find us on Venmo right there, Brandy Cloninger. PayPal is Reformers Church, just the way you see it right there, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And of course, our mailing address is 2145 North Josey Lane, Suite 116-501, Carrolton, Texas 75006. Hey, guys, if you haven't checked this out yet, on our Fireside Grace website, that's firesidegrace.com, under the blog section, we have a bunch of prophecy fulfilleds. We're doing them as blogs because that's what we already have established on our website. But you just go there, you click on it, and you'll see right in the picture it says prophecy fulfilled. It's probably the first 5 or 6 blogs that will show up, so you won't have to do any real hunting. But go in there and look and check it out. We have had Lexi, that's Brandy's assistant, doing the prophecy fulfilled for y'all because we prayed about it for a long time and we felt like the Lord released that it was okay to do that. So go check it out. If you want to see confirmation of things that we're saying that are coming to pass and knowing it, you will probably be shocked at how many things have come to pass. And they're just going through each video and just finding like 5, 6 things or so and putting them in blogs and from every video that we've done. Just something to think about there. I know people have said that I watch the news and that's how I'm so accurate as a prophet. What I don't understand is if I watch the news and that's what makes me accurate as a prophet, then how come the stuff that I say hasn't come to pass for weeks or months or even a year or so sometimes? If I watch the news, wouldn't it be in the news already? Like, that doesn't make sense. That argument doesn't check out, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not I watch the news by praying in the spirit and hearing God's voice, and he tells me what's gonna happen. That's how I watch the news. I get the news straight from God himself. But and anybody can do that. All you have to do is spend time in prayer. You don't have to be a prophet to hear God's voice. All you have to do is believe that you can hear his voice, guys. And a lot of people have said he's a false prophet. One person I watched their video said, he's a false prophet. His prophecies come to pass. And they're so accurate. He must be getting information from the government. Like, what? I don't even know people in the government. I don't think like, I mean, come on. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't have to try and defend myself, but the arguments that the enemy comes up with to try and discredit and defame me, Brandy and us is just absurd. Like it doesn't even make sense. Oh, he watches the news that says he's prophesying from what he's seeing on the news every day. No, I don't watch the news, and if I did, the stuff that I'm watching the news in the future, and wouldn't that make me a real prophet? To be maybe guys, hey, maybe I'm a time traveler like JFK Jr. Honestly, I think that's a joke. I don't think that JFK is a time traveler. I actually don't believe that time travel is possible without God, because if it was, Satan would have figured it out already in the future and gone back in time and stopped Jesus so that he would have never failed. He would have been, check it out. Let me just move this over just a smidge, I think, just to give it a little extra something. There you go. Yeah. The flowers are frou-frou, but I put them there anyway. All right. Break the bank. Here's the first thing that the Lord told me was, break the bank. A large banking system hack will be exposed. Numerous emails and accounts, were compromised, as well as money taking from certain accounts. So I felt like they were going to try and cover that up for a minute, but it was going to hit mainstream media real fast. Like there was really nothing they could do to stop that. Here's one that the Lord said specifically to pray against. He showed me that Joe Biden would be hospitalized and Kamala Harris would be standing in as temporary acting president. Now, in that moment, she would try to invoke, is it invoke or evoke? She would try to use the 25th Amendment to take over as the president of the United States, stating that his health has failed, et cetera, and so forth. Okay. The Lord specifically said this and then said, pray against this. This would be a worst case scenario for America. Even if it was temporary to have her in power, it would be bad. Do you think Joe Biden's bad? She's real bad because she is not like, there's not even a little sense of justice. I don't think that remains in her. All right. So we just pray for her. Pray that she makes godly decisions. Pray that Joe stays healthy and alive for a little while until 45 comes back in. All right. Here we are. Attorney General Garland comes under investigation for abuse of power and litigious abuse. Oh, isn't that going to be interesting? Because that's exactly what's going on when he's ordering FBI raids on Mar-a-Lago. Germany will appear in the news regarding issues with their selections that caught the eyes of fair voting groups in their nation. There's going to be a document leaked showing presidential candidates being chosen and assigned before even there's primaries, and the margins that they believe that they could win by, or maybe they should win by. You're just going to have to ask Holy Spirit about that. All right. The Lord said there will be another power outage in Kazakhstan. This will hurt crypto mining and the crypto market very briefly, and actually not that much, but enough that it does cause like $1,000 dip or so. So pay attention to that. And the Lord said also in Kazakhstan, crisis ensues as the streets erupt again. Next, the Lord showed me that there will be constitutional violations being exposed coming from Albany, New York, revolving around a senator and a governor. I don't know which governor. I had a sense it was the current governor, but I also, when I was praying, saw Cuomo involved in there as well somehow. I was praying and I saw a vision of the crypto market taking a duggar and taking a red line straight down. And then there was all of a sudden a blank space for about a second. And I heard a voice say, pray for the prophecies to be fulfilled. Then after that, I recognized we needed to pray, started to pray. And then I saw 3 large dollar signs, green dollar signs pop up. And I knew that there was a shift in the market and a shift in America, as well as financial gains and shifts worldwide. So I know that there's a group of people, including Jay Song, someone named Keith, and some other people that are praying about this or have already prayed about this. I just want you to know, if you're watching this, I did receive an email about that. I was also praying and fasting with you as well to see that come to pass. That's what the Lord showed me. So if that's confirmation for you about whether or not your prayers were effective, they are and they will be. All right. Pfizer faces scrutiny over jabs that are discovered to have a high rate of infection or possibly reinfection and defect, quote unquote, ION, defection with defect in parentheses here. Where was I? Yeah, a high rate of defection. They will recall many contaminated doses. China will be discovered to be sending plague-laced goods to neighboring countries, including some items to America. They will act like it was an accident and unintentional, but it was chemical and biological warfare. This will not go unnoticed, nor will it go unpunished. I put, yep, elections. It was actually supposed to be 2 elections. 2 elections. First the primaries, then the post-selection selections. The big redo. Dems will lose seats in Congress and Senate, and that will bode well for the ruling of the SCOTUS that challenges mainstream media lies. Mass panic and hysteria will sweep D.C. Keep praying for peace and exposure coming soon. It is inevitable. So one thing the Lord showed me is that there will be a couple of huge SCOTUS things. One very big one would happen this year. around October, November, in that general time frame. And that's something that you need to keep your eyes on. There's some things that we think, well, if something is proven that this, that, and the other thing happened, then, person X should be put back in, reinstated where they belong. But the SCOTUS doesn't have the power to overturn the results, but Congress will have to make votes, and that's what I feel like the Lord's been saying. So you're going to see that despite their best efforts to try and steal what's coming in November, they are not going to be able to. That's all I can say about that. Let's see. Iran openly admits that they have developed low yield and regular yield nuclear weapons. So that's something we need to pray about. We need to stop that now in Jesus' name. Saudi Arabia begins to shift away from oil dependency and into renewable forms of energy that are not the usual solar, wind, or water. They want to pioneer a new means of energy harvesting. It will be a competition between Saudi Arabia and America will win in many ways. The Lord showed me that America would take in several top-level Chinese defectors who will reveal much of what China is doing and planning against America. They will disappear, quote unquote, almost overnight as they are protected by America as a reward for the diligence to bring freedom to their nation and avert war. Um, some things that they share will be that what they became aware of plans to harm their own people. They desire to protect their families, and they will not only share and I put talk, quote unquote, about these things, but they will also share documentation, pictures, files, pin drives, flash drives, hard drives, videos, recordings, etc., and much, much more. There will be much embarrassment to face the red dragon as it takes on a new shade of embarrassment red. Here's one thing the Lord showed me. He showed me the president of the CCP in China, Xi Jinping, or if that's how you say his name, Xi Jinping, is that his name? Will unexpectedly pass away. And while I was praying, I didn't write this down, but I do remember I heard the Lord say, "Foul play is afoot." Another thing that we will see is photos capturing a lightning strike just before a monument is struck in DC and obliterated. Just the lightning hit it so strong and it just falls, it topples. Um, Before October, it is speculated, possibly announced, that the SCOTUS is ready to hear cases regarding 20 shenanigans. I feel as though it's another leaked document that's intentionally released to trigger people in order to scare the SCOTUS into submission. That's what we'd be seeing around October or September. But this will not stop the SCOTUS. A case that was secretly filed that didn't get much attention, it wasn't secretly filed, but didn't get much attention, will be heard and results will challenge the American paradigm. Basically what we've been told to believe and what we should believe. All right. Next, corruption will be exposed in the FDA as federal agents investigate internal documents leading to disclosure of several emails detailing what can, will, and should be allowed per payments received, kickbacks, bribes, and more. That's talking about what foods can be allowed, what can be allowed in foods, what drugs can be allowed, what vitamins they need you to charge for, and a list of other things as well. So that's not like the full, completely inclusive list of things that are going to be exposed, but that's some of the things that will be exposed. And the last one, SCOTUS will overturn a gun control bill stating that it infringes upon the Second Amendment right to bear arms. I felt like while I was praying that this bill that was passed by California, and they said, no, this is unconstitutional. Now, this bill will mirror something that looks directly like something like along the lines of the red flag laws or something else where they're trying to ban assault weapons or this, that, or the other thing. And this case gets appealed, and SCOTUS says we're not going to do it. I've also seen, and I believe Brandy's seen this also, that there will be a challenging of same-sex couple marriages, and that would be overruled and overturned and then passed back down where it would only be allowed per state and not as a federal law. And people won't be happy about that. And so that's all that I've seen for today. One son is awake that I'm aware of. Joseph just woke up. He's in with Brandy right now, so I'm going to go get him. I love you guys. Be blessed. I'm going to have him a cup of coffee. Keep me in your prayers. We've got a busy work day ahead of us today. Well, by the time you see this, it won't even be a busy work day anymore. All right. I got to go. I love you guys. Be blessed, and I'll see you. Oh, hey, if you want to partner with us, be a monthly partner, please sign up and be a monthly partner. We are doing things for our monthly partners to try and get things out there for free. We've got, if you're already $100 monthly partner, you can go take our dream course, which is online. It's free to you if you're $100 monthly partner. We have our dream discussions, which will be on Tuesday coming up here, where I teach dream interpretation. You're going to love that. That's really fun. And we do interpretations. Really, a lot of people have a good time with that. So if you're interested in that, just email us, let us know. And also every Sunday night, we do our weekly partner meeting where we get together on Zoom. We all sit down. It's 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So you can figure out the rest of the time zones from there. And we do a lesson. We interact as a community. We pray for people. We help people get through situations and all kinds of things. And it's fun. It's awesome. It's a great community. So if you want to have that personal one-on-one experience with us, just please come be a part of this. Come be a part of our family. All right. You can go all that, firesidegrace.com/partner with us, or you can send us an email through PayPal or whatever and just tell us, hey, I'd send a payment. I want to be a monthly partner, and we'll get you taken care of. We'll get you set up. Also, we do respond to your emails, to your payments. We send out thank you letters and thank you notes. We have personal handwritten thank you letters and thank you notes. So just something to think about. We really do want you to feel like you're a part of this. So we don't ever want to change that. All right. Love you guys. Be blessed. I'll see you next time. Bye.